Welcome back everyone. This is a one-shot preparation and strategy video for ICSE English Language. How will you prepare for ICSE English Language Semester 2 examination? Before starting today's session, let us have a look at the bifurcated syllabus. Portion to be covered for Semester 1. Composition, letter, notice, email. You do not have the grammar section this time and the full marks is 40. Clear? If you want to score well, dear students, please avoid these common mistakes. Read the question thoroughly. Don't be in a hurry. I know time management is crucial, but read the question properly. When you get the question paper, read the instruction given on top of the question paper. And then use your time for reading the question properly and try to frame answers mentally before you start writing down the answers. Avoid spelling mistake. This is a serious mistake that many students do. Avoid spelling mistake. Avoid haphazard presentation. What is the meaning of this? Be compact, clear and concise. Do not jump from one point to another and do not write in a haphazard manner. Plan or chalk out a plot of your answers. Next, avoid SMS lingo. Now, ASAP, ASAP, TYSM. Avoid such short forms, abbreviations and SMS lingo. Next, avoid writing complex sentences without proper punctuation marks. Linguistic ability is an area on which you will be marked. But do not use complex sentences, use simple English and short, simple sentences and use proper punctuation marks. Next, avoid repetition. Don't make your writing monotonous by repeating the same point again and again. If you can write only a few points on a particular topic, do that. Be honest in your approach. Don't keep on repeating and don't lengthen your answer by such repetitions. The examiner will understand that you have not prepared well. Next, take a proper position or stance while writing an argumentative essay. Now, this is a very common mistake. If you are writing an argumentative essay, I prefer argumentative essays because argumentative essays are scoring. And if you are writing an argumentative essay, write either for the topic or against the topic. Don't mix the two. Kindly check the description box for the strategy video on how to write an argumentative essay. Avoid mixing the tenses. Many students do this and this is completely forbidden. Avoid grammatically incorrect sentences. You are grown-ups now, so the examiner will expect grammatically correct sentences from you. This paper is going to be unseen, so it is practically not possible to give any suggestion regarding the topics that will come this year. But I can just tell you one thing, be aware of the things happening around you. Prepare some topics which are socially relevant. Prepare a little about coronavirus, the lockdown, your experience, your life before and after the lockdown phases, and also prepare something about natural disasters. Socially relevant topics are always important. So maximum marks 40, time allotted 1.5 hours, time management. Answer to this paper must be written on the paper provided separately. You will not be allowed to write during the first 10 minutes. So 10 minutes is crucial. Prepare beforehand, read the question during this period of time. This time is to be spent in reading the question paper already mentioned clearly. The time given at the head of this paper is the time allotted for writing the answers. And what is the time? 1.5 hours. Attempt all questions. All questions are compulsory. The intended marks for questions or parts of questions are given in brackets. Write a composition on any one of the following. Choose one topic on which you can write a lot, on which you can write confidently, and then start your answer. Do not waste too much time. Rather, do not spend too much time in writing the composition. And the word limit, 300 to 350 words. Full marks is 20. Imagine a situation where a child runs away from home but later returns. Why did he or she run away? What made him or her come back? Write an original story. You must be original if you want to write a story. Do not copy paste. Entitled Finding My Way Home. And whenever you are writing a story, don't forget to write the title. Title is compulsory. And then change paragraphs. This is another common mistake which many students do. They do not change paragraphs. Change paragraphs, and while writing a composition, you may use multiple paragraphs. There is no restriction here. Story writing is an art. Many of you are good storytellers. I will also give you a strategy how to crack story writing. You are still at home, there is time. Prepare a story, and if possible, try to fit that story according to the question given at the examination center. Next, parents can never be friends with their children. Express your views either for or against this statement. I was stating exactly this when I was discussing the common mistakes. Express your views either for or against this topic. Take a stance. This is an argumentative essay. Write your points, discuss those points, move on to the next point, don't repeat, and then come to a conclusion. In the very beginning, in the introduction itself, state your stance, state your position clearly. Either you are for a topic or you are against a particular topic. Next, a descriptive essay. Describe an area in your city or hometown which is famous for its street food. Give details of the familiar sights and sounds you would experience on this street. Your composition must excite the senses of taste, smell, touch, vision. And what does this mean? You must write in such a way that your composition, your description is interesting. Don't be monotonous and don't write a boring description. It is very important for young people to spend time quietly or alone for a short while every day. If you were given an hour to spend on your own, how will you spend it? How will you spend it? Notice the tense. In what tense will you write this composition? What will you learn from the process? Now, this is a reflective essay. You will have to state your feelings and your thoughts in this composition. After that, you will also have a picture composition. Study the picture given below. Write a short story or description or an account of what the picture suggests to you. Your composition may be about the subject of the picture or you may take suggestions from it. I will give you a piece of advice. Try not to attempt this question. Go for the remaining topics. If you find everything else very tough, then come and write a picture composition. This is my personal experience and my personal view. Question 2. Again, select any one of the following. This section is also compulsory. You have been given a small sum of money to buy a gift with for a friend. What gift would you choose? Specify. And why would you choose this? Write a letter to your friend telling him or her about the gift and how it will benefit him or her. So, points are given. Read the question thoroughly and elaborate on everything that has been asked in the question. And then you will have to write the format correctly. Use block style or use traditional style, but do not mix the two, and punctuate properly. This is an informal letter. Write in an informal tone in a friendly way and do not make your letter too lengthy. Question 2. You have planned to organize a health camp at school. Write a letter to the manager of a supermarket requesting sponsorship for the event. Name the event. Explain how it will benefit both the community as well as the supermarket. Points are already given in the question. Just elaborate on these points, and after writing the letter, just check if you have written, if you have highlighted all the points. Here also the format is very important. Prepare editorial letter, letter to the manager of a store or to the director or the chairman of the municipal corporation. Prepare the address of an esteemed daily, a newspaper. Do these preparations beforehand. Then let's come to question number 3. And remember one thing, letter to the editor must not be too lengthy. Formal letters must not be lengthy at all. Question 3, email and notice writing. We have videos on how to write notice and email, and we also have a video on catchy email writing and notice writing titles. You are the president of the school science club. You and your team are planning to organize a creative mask making event using renewable materials. Write a notice to be put up on the school notice board giving details of the event. Your notice will carry 5 marks and the email will carry 5 marks, so a total of 10. I am not discussing this in detail because we have a detailed analysis of these 2 questions from the specimen paper and we have already uploaded that. Kindly check that video for the format and the rules of email and notice writing. You may also visit the official website CISCE.org and you may check format number 1 and format number 2. Yes, just Google it and go through the 2 formats. Don't mix the 2 formats. You may choose any one of the 2 formats.